excuse me, all water signs are extremely manipulative. Okay, they are water, so therefore they will manipulate a situation, especially when it comes to emotions, so that they get what they want. If you know anything about astrology, you know each sign has 3 decans, right? The first decan is like the tip of the iceberg, the middle is like and then you have the third decan, which is being able to see things from a long distance, right? Even when no one else can see that. That is Scorpio. Scorpio, you never seen... Let me see if I can find the card. Damn, I'm tripping on my charger. Let me see if I can find the card in tarot so I can get you to understand where I'm going with this when I get ready to talk about Scorpio. Shout out to my Scorpios in the meantime, in between time while I look for this card. Okay, so Scorpio is very intuitive, and I'm not talking about, I didn't make this video to talk about the how manipulative these signs can be, but to talk about their intuitiveness. But the way that they manipulate energy is also how they connect to their intuition. And for whatever reason, now I cannot seem to find excuse me, this card, but I know it's here. I know it's here. That's some shit. Hold on, let me push pause. Ain't this time I can't find the damn card. Anyways, I wanted to talk about Scorpio's strengths as an intuitive. Scorpio can see things very vastly far off into the distance. So when Scorpio tells you something, you're like, I don't see it. You don't have to. Scorpio does. Okay? Scorpio intuitively is kind of like the disconnected sign, especially when it comes to their sun placement. If you know somebody with a Scorpio sun, the reason why Scorpio can be like off in the distance, or they can feel very detached, is because Scorpio is always looking for what's going to happen next further down the line. Okay? Scorpio can see, I want to keep using the word vast, but Scorpio can see what's coming in further down the line, whether you want to believe it or see it or not. Now, the way that Scorpio does this is because Scorpio is very grounded and connected to their intuitive energy, right? And that's not going to be for everybody. Every Scorpio is not going to have that because, again, most Scorpios are very manipulative. And if you're not grounded within your own intuition and your own energy, there goes Cancer. If you're not grounded into your own energy, there we go, my baby Scorpio. If you are not grounded within your own energy, you're going to be seen, or it's going to come off as manipulative or manipulation, right? Because you're only manipulating what's very close to you, right? What you want other people to see. Okay, so newbies and who are being guided in an intuitive way, they are very like wishy-washy, if you will. They're not their intuition isn't as grounded as other Scorpios are, or the other water signs, right? Then you have Cancer. Cancer is in the middle. Cancer is that sign that will meet you in the middle. They will either meet you in the middle to manipulate you, or they will meet you in the middle to figure out if you are being the one that is being manipulated. That's how their energy goes, okay? So when you keep meeting Cancers, anytime that you meet anybody really in, in astrology lore or zodiac lore, right? Which is, their reputation precedes them. They're known for this thing, right? Cancers will meet you in the middle. They are the middle. They are the second sign within the astrology zodiac water trio, okay? Cancers will either meet you in the middle of exactly where you are, or they will manipulate where you're at. So the way that this works is that when you meet them, they're either going to be one or two things, okay? They're either going to be that conduit that shapes where you are in that middle space of trusting your intuition, or what you're emotionally grounded in, right? Because if you're dealing with one of these signs, there's some part of you that is connecting to your intuition or connecting with your emotions, right? And so Cancer is going to bring out the, where am I at? Where am I going? Am I manipulating other people in the act of figuring out where I'm going and where I want to be? Or am I in a space of rediscovering so that I can choose where I'm at and where I want to be? Okay. Pisces. Pisces is known as the Delulu. They're the baby of the intuition, of the manipulation of this trio, of this water triad, right? Pisces, they are intuitive.